Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Hey, go! Catch! Ready, right?
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Washington. A gain of 15.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Now Daniels. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Jets nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
19 Tiger. Me.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Third down, they need 5.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. So on fourth down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 21-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Sinnott, the man in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. Finding room at the 35. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Washington. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. A try here for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar Knights, take go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's second down and 9. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10 now from the 36.
60. Let's go. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Daniels to throw on second down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got room past the 35. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play.
The pass rush gets hold, and he goes down. Johnny Newton. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
really big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Washington. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Now for the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. Commanders move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
60 Bison, 60. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
70.
We'll try to run for it with Hall. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field.
Get it. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commanders first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
20-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Hey, check this. Go.
They'll stick with him again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move change. First down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second
From
and 1.
29. Here's second and 1.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up second and
From the 23, here's second and 5.
Here we go. Start.
They'll try the right side this time. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Washington.
a gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
Panther 60. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 9.
Ready.
On second down, they run the counter. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ready. Bronco 80.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on. Set. Ready.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd
and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A run here with Paul. Paul is hit, he's lost the football. The Commanders come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Deputy! Cowboy 80! Ready!
first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the... Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They face second down and 7.
Get it. Go.
Now give up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The running back again, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Commanders about to send this one away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They will run it over center with Hall. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
A third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And this drive is going backward. Taken 3 and out.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32.
I'll be honest, Mike, this really surprises me, but more power to them. I mean, the fact that they were able to pick up this first down on 4th and long by keeping it on the ground, they must have just seen something in their film study all week long to say, okay, they are going to defend the pass so heavily that they make themselves vulnerable against the run game, and it's exactly what happened.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19, check go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
18, Pioneer.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Big gain for the Jets there. It's a gain of 43 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hut, hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Reno, down.
They'll run. This is Hall. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On the jump.
3rd and long.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Pick it up. Hey, motion. What do y'all do?
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Pick it up. Take. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go! Count, Panther 60, Panther 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Count alert. Take go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
A run now on 2nd down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Black, come red. Set, hut.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
3rd down and 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And mark them down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Go. 18. Pioneer. Cowboy 80.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19. Tiger. 19.
We'll try the right side this time. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
That's taken in. He's going to have the Jets 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Look wide, get this one complete, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Check go.
Back to throw. Rolling to the left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of a line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
17-yard line.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that.
It is dropped in the end zone. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Jets will get just a bit closer.
Commanders 35, Jets 7. Harrison Beavis
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
This drive will start on the ground. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
Here's a case of offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.